Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Fanny Kurniati Putri from Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia. In this occasion, I'd like to present about my research with my lecturers, Dr. Budi Hermawan, MPC, and RD Diande Munirov, MHum, PhD. And the title of this study is an analysis of rhetorical move patterns in Indonesian English across education level abstracts. So, this is the outline of my presentation, and let's start with the first section, the introduction. Well, abstract function as a representation of an associated text, including for thesis and dissertation. However, many researchers find it difficult to formulate abstract due to the diversity of the abstract template. Considering that abstract play important role since its function is to persuade readers that the full text is worth reading, it is important to manifest certain rhetorical convention of abstract which recognized by academic community. Thus, in this case, move analysis can be used to analyze rhetorical move used in abstract by examining linguistic realization of each move. Move analysis of an abstract can help authors to determine whether his or her abstract accomplishes necessary rhetorical action. The next one is the terms that used in this study. The first one is abstract. Abstract is a description or factual summary of the much longer report and is meant to give the reader an exact and concise knowledge of the full article. Meanwhile, the second terms is rhetorical move analysis. Well, move analysis focused on communicative purpose of abstract realized through move and step. Let's move on to the second section, that is the aims and objective of this study. Well, considering the fact that I've mentioned in the previous section, the aim of this study is to do a genre-based comparative study on Indonesian and English abstract of undergraduate, graduate, and postgraduate students' thesis or dissertation in social science field. The next section is methodology. Well, regarding the research design, the study was designed as qualitative comparative study. In this study, the researchers used Highland 2000 model of 5-move analysis to analyze the data and then compare the rhetorical move pattern used in abstract from the 3 education levels. For the data source, a corpus of 60 abstract written by university students from 2017 to 2020, taken from online repository UPI, were taken as the main data for the study. And for the data collection, first the researcher determine subject field and range and then collect 30 Indonesian and 30 translation version of the abstract, and the last one input the data, the abstract into table in Word file format. And for the data analysis, the researcher begin the process by breaking down each abstract into sentences. Then the sentences move into table consisting of 5 columns. That is number, sentence, move, step, and verb. Then a researcher found the flag of each sentence, and the sentences then were labeled by move, and all move then categorized into steps. Once the analysis was finished, the result from undergraduate, graduate, and postgraduate abstract, both in Indonesian and English, were compiled, tabulated, and then compared to obtain the conclusion. And this is the Highlands 2005 move analysis model, which used in this study. Well, this model is used to identify the features that distinguish abstract as a recognizable genre. The first move is move 1, introduction. The second is move 2, proposed. And then move 3, express method. And move 4, express product. And the last one is move 5, conclusion. And as I stated before, that each move has and perform different communicative function. So this model is regarded as a more systematic system and are very common to use in academic context, particularly is used to analyze abstract. And now let's move on to the third section, the finding and discussion. This table shows the move salience in Indonesian English abstract across education level. So the study revealed that all the moves were manifested in the abstract. In the study, move 3 or method and move 4 findings were found as the most frequent move. Furthermore, this table also shows that students, regardless of the differences in education level, include all the 5 move convention in their thesis or dissertation abstract. And the differences of move realization across education level could be identified by a slight gap of move 5 percentage among the 3 levels. Meanwhile, the rest 4% are occurred with a quite stable and similar percentage. The percentage of move 5 got a quite perceptible gap. This move is considered obligatory in postgraduate level, but were rarely found in undergraduate and graduate level. Then let's move on to the next finding. This is the table show the step salience in Indonesian English abstract across education level. And the study revealed that each steps of rhetorical move were manifested in the abstract from the 3 education level. The most frequent step was step 4 of move 1 and step 3 of move 3 and step 1 of move 4, which appeared with 100% across education level, both in Indonesian and English version of abstract. And this finding demonstrates that the 3 level education manifests a quite similar preferences of step in their abstract, except the step of move 5, which mostly appeared in postgraduate abstract. And as I said before, step 3 of move 3 and step 1 of move 4 are the most used step across education level. And it may be indicated that students tend to emphasize the procedures and findings of research in their abstract. Meanwhile, step of move 5 are hardly found in the abstract except postgraduate abstract. It may be because postgraduate students are more aware of rhetorical convention of abstract. And then let's move on to the last section, that is the conclusion. Well, the finding demonstrates that all of the move and its steps were included in the 3 level of education abstract. However, some differences between the rhetorical move and step used across education levels also occurred. Undergraduate and graduate students tend to emphasize method, finding, and purpose of the research in the abstract and put less attention on the conclusion section. Meanwhile, postgraduate students tend to give extensive information in their abstract, including introduction and conclusion. As a result, postgraduate abstract were more likely to manifest the 5 move. Regarding the step realization, the 3 level education manifest a quite similar preferences of staff in their abstract, except the step of move 5, which mostly appeared in postgraduate abstract. Furthermore, the study also demonstrates that there is only a minor differences uh, of move and step realization between English and Indonesian abstract, but it may be because the data used were parallel abstract. So, in conclusion, the study reached a conclusion that the differences of education level may affect move and step realization of or preferences in thesis and or dissertation abstract. For further research, the author can explore another element of abstract, and the authors can conclude that the finding of this study may be used by students from different levels of education. It is recommended for students to include more types of move and step in their abstract. In addition, it also recommended for universities to provide a template about making a good abstract for the students. And by understanding the use of rhetorical move, hopefully, students can make a good abstract for their thesis. Well, the study was supported by a grant from the Research and Community Service Unit, Universitas Indonesia, and the author would like to express appreciation for all the support provided. And well, this point bring me to the end of my presentation, and this is the references that I used in my study. So I'll finish up this presentation by saying thank you. So thank you so much for your interest and attention. And that's all I could present. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.